Alice was beginning to get very tired of sitting by her sister Edith on the bank under a tree.
Had commanded that there should be a very stately and noble tournament proclaimed. Likewise, he commanded that this contest Alice, please sit down and listen to the story. Likewise, he commanded that this contest... Why are there so many words? Because it is a chapter book. Alice, you are of an age that you must become interested in books such as these.
But there are no pictures in it.
What good is a book without any pictures or conversation? Really, Alice, you must grow up sometime. Sit down and be attentive. Now, where was I? 3 days before that essay should be made.
You see, Alice was 7 years old, and the adults in her world would give her all sorts of advice, whether she wanted it or not. They seemed to have rules for everything. But the confusing part of it all was that the rules seemed to change with every situation. Alice, you are too big to be sitting on that floor. Alice, you are too small to eat that sort of food. Alice, speak only when spoken to.
Alice, speak up, we can't hear you.
So, as Alice was trying to follow her sister Edith's advice and listen to her story, she began to grow weary. She had just started to drift off to sleep when...
Oh, dear,
a very curious thing happened. A white rabbit ran by her.
the Duchess!
And not just any white rabbit.
I do believe she shall put me in a meat pie!
A talking white rabbit.
That shall be a very delicious pie.
In a suit.
Oh, but it shall be vastly uncomfortable!
And he seemed very agitated.
I shall be late! I shall be late! A white rabbit in a waistcoat? I wonder where he is going! not remember the simple rules their friends had told them. And number 1, a red-hot poker will burn you if you hold it for too long. Number 2, if you cut your finger deeply with a knife, it usually bleeds. And number 3, if you drink from a bottle marked poison, it is almost certain to disagree with you, sooner or later. But this bottle is not marked poison. And it does taste very nice. In fact, a sort of mixture of cherry tart, custard, pineapple, roast turkey, toffee, and hot buttered toast. What a curious feeling. I seem to be shutting up like a telescope. Down, 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 she shrieks. She checked the potion to go through the door to see what this adventure brings. But she forgot the key. There. I think I am quite finished with that now. I must be 10 inches high, and just the right height to fit through the small door. The key. I left it on the table. Now I have shrunk, and am too small to reach it. How absent-minded of me. There is no use in you crying like that. I advise you to leave off this minute. The Duchess! The Duchess! Oh, no! Well, Marianne? Like, what are you doing here? Okay, go home and give me, like, a pair of gloves and a fan. Like, now! He took me for his housemaid. How surprised he will be when he finds out who I am. But I'd better take him his gloves and fan, if I can find them. How queer it seems to be running errands for a rabbit. Oh, what beautiful flowers. Roses, daisies, violets, petunias, and a tiger lily. I wish you could talk.
Like talk? If there's anybody worth like talking to.
Like sigh. And so can all the flowers talk? Like, as well as you can. OMG! And tell her, girl. And a lot louder, like, don't you know anything?
Petunia, #rude.
Whatever.
It's not even okay for us to like start the convo. Like,
Duh!
and her face is like totally basic.
Nuh-uh, I think it's totes adored.
What do you know?
But aren't you frightened it's being planted out here? With nobody to take care of you? As if!
Hun, there's like the tree in the middle. Like, what else is it good for?
But what could it do if danger came?
It could like bark.
It totally says wow.
Obviously, she didn't know that date.
Really?
Karen,
Really?
she knows the name more does she?
What is going on over there? Don't be rude! That's what I expect. What do you mean? Who are they? They're like bachelor buttons. Never mind. If you not hold your tongues, I will kick you. Now, how is it that you can all talk so easily? I've been in many gardens before, but none of the flowers could talk.
If you like put your hand on the ground, you'll totally see. It's like really, really hard.
In like basic gardens, they make the bed like super soft, so the flowers are always getting real like beauty sleep.
Avi, we don't need that.
Well,
So that's a very logical reason. I never thought of that before.
seriously, Dude, it's like my opinion that you like never think at all. I just
Now, what do I talk about?
Well, Mr. Rabbit sent me to get him his gloves and fan, but I can't seem to find them anywhere. I don't think.
There you go with the not thinking thing again.
It's like such a waste of our time to like talk to you. If you don't think.
I have never known such rude flowers before. Well, actually, I've never really known flowers. Obviously, the closest thing would be a comb I once knew. Let me see. How does that go? Very, very, quite contrary. That's how the garden grows. Such rude little petals with boy flowers who metal are only good for fodder for crows.
Yeah, seriously, man.
Yeah, let's look at all how it goes. Oh, you. Well, I hardly know Mademoiselle Caterpillar, just at present. At least, I knew who I was when I got up this morning, but I must have been changed several times since then.
Explain yourself.
I'm afraid I can't explain myself, because I am not myself. You see?
I don't see it. Explain yourself.
I'm afraid I can't put it any more clearly, for I can't understand it myself. To begin with, I have been several sizes in a day, and it is very confusing.
Oh, it isn't.
Well, perhaps you haven't found it so yet. But when you have to turn into a chrysalis, and then into a butterfly, I shall think you'll feel a little odd, won't you?
Not a bit.
Well, perhaps your feelings may be different. All I know is it would feel very odd for me. You? Trust me, let me take you, let me I think you ought to tell me who you are first.
I forget what did you say. Keep your temper.
Is that all?
No. So, you think you've changed?
I'm afraid I am changed. I can't remember things as I once did, and I seem to have changed sizes, which I can't seem to get used to.
First things first. Can't remember what things? Repeat Old Mother Hubbard.
Old Mother Hubbard went to her cupboard to fetch her poor doggy some cheese, but when she got there, she discovered a bear had eaten the cheese, if you please. This is not right, try again. She went to the sweet shop to buy him some candy, but when she got back, she slipped on her fanny. She went to the mall to buy him a coat, but when she got back, he barked like a goat. They went to Best Buy to buy him an iPhone, but when they got there, they were killed by a typhoon.
It was wrong from beginning to end. As for your size,